graduated with a Bachelor of Nursing from Avondale. In the last decade, she's further specialised in an area that brings intensity and emotion. She continues to be a leader in her local church, and I'm told those who meet Anna have a great admiration and respect for her and the work that she's doing in her local community. Anna Bocchino is the citation recipient for the class of 2012. Congratulations, Anna.
Thank you so much.
It's been 10 years since you graduated from Avondale. Can you tell me where you are living now and what you're up to?
Yes, I'm living in Hobart, Tasmania at the moment, and working at the Royal Hobart Hospital in town. Yeah.
And Tassie's home for you, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I grew up here. I'm very much a Tasmanian girl. Taswegian, we like to call ourselves.
So, where was your first job after graduation, and what did you get into?
I got my new grad program at Royal North Shore Hospital in Sydney. And we did 6 months placement. So my first placement, I tried to get pediatrics, but they gave me neonatal ICU instead. And then my second 6 months was with just a general medical ward.
And
Yeah.
you've obviously taken something from that, because it only took you a few years in that area of neonatal care and you decided to specialise further. I imagine the neonatal care area can be quite a stressful, tiring sort of position, and no doubt it would come with its rewards as well. But what actually took you to that space? Because you said in your placement you did it, but what was it in that placement that sort of helped you take that next step to specialise?
I think it was mostly the fact that you have so much knowledge when you do NICU. The babies are so specialized and you just learn so much, um, just about everything that it has to do with them and their development and their bodies and how they're growing. And then it also has a really big emphasis on family support and holistic care in the family. Um, I love the fact that we could get these parents in and get them caring for their own children or their own babies, even though they were still in such a vulnerable state. And I think when I went from NICU to adults, the adult side of it really honed in the fact that I loved the NICU more than the bigger patients.
I imagine you've probably had to have some incredibly hard conversations with some families and some parents, probably some really great ones too. Tell me what that's like.
I think the thing that makes it a little bit easier is that we're there with them right from the beginning of their journey, right through to whatever outcome happens. So um, I think, yeah, it's really hard, but it is so rewarding that we get to have that with these families. Um, and they really rely on us as their like support people throughout the whole thing. So usually by the end of their journey at NICU, we do make quite a close bond with the families. And we had a really tiny baby that was born probably about like four or 500 grams. And because she was so unstable, she wasn't she was not well enough to be held by her mum. So that poor mum had to wait. I think it was close to almost like 3 to 4 weeks before she could actually hold her baby. Yeah, it was like it's a hard thing to tell a parent that you can't, it's not safe for your baby to be held by you. Um, but yeah, but when she like finally does get to hold her, like she talks about how it was just like the best thing ever. So yeah, I think I have a pretty cool job when I get to do things like that.
That would be incredibly challenging and rewarding.
Yeah, it's a pretty crazy thing when you think back on it. I know when I'm in amongst it, I think it's easy just to shut down those emotions and not let them like get to me. But like right now, I'm getting teary already, and I know the pain that poor mum had to go through. But it's I suppose it sucks because it's for the safety of the child, for the baby. but then you know that that mother just needs that. She needs that hold, and yeah.
So I guess because it does take you on such an emotional roller coaster, what do you actually do outside of work? How do you decompress from those emotions of your job?
Well, I like to try and exercise if I can. If I have the time for it, I do. I think for me, I like to do things to keep to sort of take my mind out of work. Um, yeah, so lately actually I've been trying to teach myself how to crochet, and I've joined like a little craft class that happens that's run down in my local church at Rosny, and that I've only been to one class, but it was fun. But yeah, I sort of try to like engage my mind, I suppose, in different things that's not so analytical and logically focused.
You say that Avondale helped to bring you out of your shell. Who are some of the people from Avondale who might have shaped who you are today?
Um, I was public schooled like right from the start, so a lot of my like sort of Christian friends I were mostly at church when we'd go. I think I found that when I went to Avondale, the whole atmosphere of how it's very Christian based learning was really new for me. I think it was definitely the friends of mine that I met at Avondale. They helped me a lot with that kind of like just to build some confidence in all areas, I suppose, in confidence in knowing who I was as a nurse and as a person. And yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, okay.
So you've only been out about 10 years from graduation. What are some of your future goals? Are you going to stick with nursing? Are you going to try your hand at something new or study further?
um I definitely want to keep studying in the field that I'm in. I think in the next few years, I might finish my graduate diploma and probably look at thinking about masters. Um, but I don't really see myself changing career yet. I think there's still so much more to learn, and I'm really interested to see what can happen in the next 10 years in NICU nursing. Just because so much has happened already in the last 10 here, like it's really crazy. So I think it's such an evolving specialty that, yeah, I want to see what happens.
Well, Anna, your consistency to serve the vulnerable professionally and personally, your self sacrifice for that of others. I want to congratulate you on being the first citation recipient for the class of 2012.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, there's more to Anna's story. I encourage you to head to our alumni Facebook page or to our website to read her citation. And if you want to send her a message or give her a shout out, just comment on the post here, or you can send me an email at alumni@avondale.edu.au.